إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا، إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا، إنا نخاف من ربنا يوما عبوسا قمطريرا. The best of the people abroad, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us some of their qualities. They got to heaven, they're enjoying themselves in heaven, and He's telling us why they are in heaven. They used to do special things, and one of those special things, they used to feed people in need. على حبه أي لأجل حب الله سبحانه وتعالى. They're feeding people just to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be pleased and the people will be pleased. Miskin, wa yatim, wa asir, those who are badly in need, an orphan, a person who doesn't have the means, and a captive, those who have nothing. Even feeding the asir during war is so rewarding. And the reason why they're doing it, إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ. We're doing what we're doing for nothing from you. We want the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one who promised us, if you do this, I will reward you. I will make your life good. I will make someone take care of you when you are in need. I will take care of you. That's why we're doing it, because of the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He promises, He doesn't fail the promise. لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. Confirmation that we're doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Try me. If I ever come back and tell you I fed you, or I did some favors for you, then that's a proof I did not say it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But I'm telling you from now, don't thank me. I'm not looking forward to it. If you want to do it, it's nice. You should do it, but I'm not looking forward. Because I do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know why I'm doing that for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as if He's given us the whole sequence, the whole steps for those abroad. And you know why? Because I'm scared. I'm afraid. From whom? From Rabbina, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh my God, you're afraid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Can you imagine it, Muhammad? He's afraid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the merciful, the forgiving, the one who has 99 mercy saved for you, the one whom if you fill the whole world with sins and come back to Him, He forgives you. He is someone to love. He's someone to believe in His mercy and His forgiveness and His Ra'uf, His Rahim. You're scared of Him? Taqillah ya Shaykh. Why don't you go ahead and do a sab'a wa mitha and rely on the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Commit all the sins you want. He is very merciful. Nothing bothers Him, nothing increases. Because you don't know Him. You don't know Him. You are relying on one aspect. And you're not even understanding how that aspect is applied. The mercy requires conditions. The forgiveness requires things. Why don't you, when you do things, picture that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees some of the ni'am He's giving you in your body as a human being. Just all of a sudden you're sitting and you can't blink. Your eyes is wide open. Try it for a minute and see how wonderful your life is. Imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whispers in your ear, I did that because of your tongue. Watch it. You promise? I promise. Okay, blink. Imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep taking some of those ni'am from you and tell you, I did this because you're doing this. You will be perfectly good. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't say any of that stuff. Therefore you ignore and forget all of His ni'am in you, the billions of ni'am in you, because He doesn't do it. But once you start missing some of those, maybe, if you are a good person, you start reflecting on it. So basic, we are afraid. Yes, we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can ruin me in 1 second. Right now, He can seize your heart and go, oh my God, heart attack, call 911. Imagine if He whispers to you and what they're going to do to you. Guess what? They're going to have a major wreck right now. Who are you going to call? You know why I did this to you? Because of this and this. You promise you stop doing it? Can you imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deals with people this way? He doesn't. Because He wants the best of the people to be in Jannah. He doesn't want trash people. He doesn't want people who just live their moment. He doesn't want hypocrites. He doesn't want weak believers. He doesn't want someone who rely on the mercy and they don't have anything good to deserve it. He wants special people. Ibad wa ibad al-Rahman. Ibad al-Rahman. The servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Casually they walk on earth. Hawna. When ignorant people say, hey, you so and so, قالوا سلام السلام عليكم لنا أعمالنا ولكم أعمالكم سلام عليكم لا نبتغي الجاهلين. This is something in their heart. They don't declare it because they don't attack people and they don't want to be attacked. Those special people here, one example Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave us. Sa'd ibn Sahl al-Sa'idi radiyallahu anhu said that جاء رجل إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال يا رسول الله دلني على عمل إذا عملت أحبني الله وأحبني الناس. Companion from the abroad, from those people who are looking for the mercy, looking for the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, want to be there, want to be from those people who got all those virtues that I mentioned about from Surat Al-Insan. Show me something. If I do it, the result is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves me and people love me. I don't want to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love me and Brother Shamim or Brother Muhammad or Brother Jasmine, right? Jashin doesn't. No, I care. I care for all of you to love me. The way I am, the way I deal with you, the real face of me. You love me because of me, not because I'm looking and faking and lying and committing hypocrisy and everything so you can love me. No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught me. That results in your love to me. I care for that because if you don't love me, then you don't listen to me. And if you don't love me, that means I'm doing something bad to you. And if I'm doing something bad to you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to love me because He said, the best thing that you can make me pleased with you, if you do something to those people around you, that you relieve them from their stress, you help them to accomplish a need or something, I will love you the most. So he cares about you, and he wants me to care about you. When I care about you, the end result is you love me, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves me. And the only way for me to love you or to do good to you so you can love me is to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to know what He wants from me and what is He going to give me in return. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises, He knows that we believe in give and take. He knows that. He knows, scratch my back and I'll scratch your back in the right way. So He knows if you do things you like to get rewards for it. So He promised us the reward. He said, you do what I told you, I'll make you guaranteed you live a good life here, and I'll give you the Jannah in the hereafter. So just do that. So this companion came, he walked all the way, he wasn't embarrassed from people, oh watch, look what he's asking. He's not saying, oh look what people now watching me, or they're going to wonder, what am I asking? What kind of question is that? Show me something that makes Allah love me and people. You care about people that much? Oh, you're a show-off. He's not worried about that. He's not worried about what people think. That's why the companion said, Ja'a rajul, a man came, which means he was sitting there and some other companions were there, so he did what he did. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told him, Izhad fi dunya yuhibbuka Allah. You see this world that people fighting over, that people cutting the relationship, that people ignoring their parents, people ignoring their rahim or their relatives. This world that people give up the prayer, this world that make people just salam alaikum, salam alaikum, goodbye, don't care about listening, don't care about speech, don't care about talk, I'm busy, I can stand outside and smoke a cigarette and talk to my friend or do some texting. I am wonderfully good and happy good and feeling good. I just care about doing the prayer and go. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to care more. This world, He wants you to not attach yourself to it, to abstain from it. Meaning, why am I here? So I can work and earn money and stay alive and serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and take care of my parents and take care of people in need. So this is why I'm here. Okay, make sure that what you do doesn't take you away from the main responsibility you created for. You do that, you're good. So you cannot get a nice car or a nice home? No, you can. Make sure, not at the expense of your religion, because you're not created for that. I'll give you the nice car and I'll give you the nice home and I'll give you everything you want when you come to me. That's your real home. Here, whatever you build, whatever you own, someone else is going to take it. You're going to leave it behind, and you don't even know. You might buy it and not even ride it, because death is hidden, which means you need to be ready to go any minute. Just like I said to one of the girls, I said, raise your hand if you don't wear the hijab after you leave the school. They're trained to be honest, and they're trained to tell the truth and to have the guts to admit. 7 raise their hands from about 30. I said, okay, I compliment your courage to do that. Why you don't wear it? The question is, I'm going to wear it inshallah New Year's. I said, did you text Angel of Death to tell him that so he will not come before that time? Laughter broke. So if you did not get a confirmation from the Angel of Death, so he will give you respite until then, what makes you think he's not going to come before then and then you end up in hell? Why can't we think this way? And I give you another opportunity. Yesterday, we had an interfaith dialogue across the street. It was announced here more than during Friday, sent by email to the group, sent by the email to Arlington Group at Center, announced at Center, announced at Irving, announced at everyone, at a church, which means lots of people are going to be there, non-Muslims, you so-called great, wonderful Muslim who want to make or show the mercy to mankind, an opportunity where you can mix and mingle and invite and talk and do any of that, or at least see how life and how religion is conducted and what people have to say and what do you have to say in case you're put in a situation like that. How many people came? It's handful from my students in Irving, they took them to come over here. And of course they're students, which means they're connected with their parents, they don't have a drive, so we don't blame them. Some from here, and few people that you can count on your fingers. Why? And you love Islam, and you love da'wah, and you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you wonder why and what's happening to Muslims and what's wrong with us. We need to bury ourselves and shut up. Clearly I say, I like to say it as is, because talk is ugly and cheap. If you don't have the zeal to really care for your religion, that means you don't have it. That means you don't love it. That means you don't care for it, even if you pray 24/7, even if you claim whoever you are, even if you hold the Mus'haf and read it from cover to cover, you're fake. In my book and my understanding, you're not real. Yeah, I know, I'm not stripping you and saying you're not a Muslim, no, but you are so weak in faith. It's not because you don't have the knowledge. You have scattered knowledge, but not the knowledge, the real knowledge of the Creator subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the one you're missing. Because you know how to pray doesn't really make you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Raise your hand if you disagree. If you don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you pray 24/7, is it going to make you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yalla ya zalama, احكي. No. Nope and big no. You only love something when you really know it. Once you know, have a good picture of something, oh, I want to have that. But what if you just see something and you love it? It's fake love. Love at first sight is under your foot because it won't last. What real love lasts is when you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one knows Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would give up an opportunity to call someone to Him, because it feels good to talk about the one you love. It's pleasurable. When you make da'wah, you really feel good because you are pleasing the one you claim you love. So this companion came, show me something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would love me if I do, and people. You know why? Because it's not important that you love, it's important to be loved. You can tell me I love you 24/7. If I don't love you back, useless love. You can say I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all you want. If He doesn't love you, you're going to hell. True or not true? So what counts is people loving you, not you loving them. I care for you all, and you can care less for what happens to me. What good my love to you benefit? Nothing. So he wants something. He said, izhad fi dunya. Don't attach yourself to this dunya, meaning focus on pleasing me. Obey me, I will love you. And وَازْهَدْ بِمَا فِي أَيْدِ النَّاسِ يُحِبُّكَ النَّاسِ. And don't be longing to what people have. Check this out, you got this car? When did you get it? Oh, did you know he just bought a mansion? Oh, did you know he just had his son graduated? Oh, he just had a raise. Oh, he just had a You got nothing in your life except poking your mouth so big and your eyes so big and figuring and looking for and longing for what people have. What a miserable life. What a miserable life for a person who has nothing to do except count what people have and forget the creator of what he gave them. This is what we call incontentment. You're not content. You're basically, when I look at what you have, you know what that means? I'm complaining about God, why he didn't give you what he gave you. I'm saying to God, oh God, you gave him something that he doesn't deserve. I deserve it more. What you gave me is not good enough for me. I want what he has. You're not saying that, but your reality is saying that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you raise your hand. If you see someone looking at everything you have and commenting on anything you have, tell me honestly, do you like to even show that person anything about your life? Or does it make you feel good when someone comes and does that to you? Or do you like a person who does this and you say, that's the one I want to have as a friend? No one likes that. But when you don't really care, kindly, mashallah, Allahumma barik, this is a new home, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless it, make it a nice home for you, and life goes on. And you really mean it. It's not you're burning inside and you're just saying it with your tongue, you really mean it. And you go to yourself, alhamdulillah. Just like you have given him, oh Allah, you can give me something. وَلَا تَتَمَنَّوْا مَا فَضَّلَ اللَّهُ بِهِ بَعْضَكُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ. Don't wish what people are preferred over you, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prefers some over you. وَاسْأَلُوا اللَّهَ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. Ask the one who gives. If you deserve it, or if he wants to give it to you, give it to you. Otherwise, why you're envying, why you're complaining, why you're longing, you're losing the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're losing the love of the people, and you're not getting what you want. Just like someone trying to dress like a girl, or a girl trying to imitate boys. She did not change her body to be the otherwise, and she did not gain the respect of people. She lost both, and she's going to hell for the sin that she is committing, or he is committing. And you did not. So why put yourself in a situation like that? You can't win. It's a lose-lose situation. So this companion focused on those two. Love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the love of the people, and both go hand in hand. Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that Salah is your connection with Allah, and Zakat is your connection with people. One would make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love you, the second one, your care for people would make people care for you. Put it together, you gain the absolute love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where you satisfied him and you took care of your community and the people. And that's what the companion is looking for, because he is from the Abrar. And you might come and say, what's your proof he is from the Abrar? Can someone tell me? What's my proof that he is from the Abrar? The hadith doesn't tell me he is. نعم؟ No. زاهد في الدنيا. No. What's my proof that he is from the Abrar? Yalla ya Zalami, I'll give you here. No. What's your proof that he is from the Abrar? I do that with kids and they always get the answer. Yalla Mahmoud. You don't like chocolate? Sahabi. Sahaba. If the Sahaba are not from the Abrar, I don't know who is. All Sahaba from the highest level of righteous people. And he is a companion. He came and spoke to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Therefore, I'll give you this because you smile.
Thank you.
طيب. Sahaba radiallahu anhum, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with you. Brothers, I speak what I speak and I say what I say honestly because it comes from my heart. This is how I feel. It's not intended for anything but to reveal realities. And I know every one of you, if you deeply think about what I said, it's applicable and it's not a heresy and it's something real. If you don't act, you don't care. You cannot care and you don't act. You need to learn and you need to apply what you learn on yourself, and you need to call people for it. That's the real proof. That's why the scholar said pillars of Islam are 6. You know what you add to it, Ya Hamoudi? Enjoining good and forbidding evil. Showing people good things and telling them and making them abstain from bad things. If you don't have that, then what good are the 5 pillars of Islam? Enjoining good and forbidding evil is the translation of your sincere actions and faith of the 6 pillars of Iman. You're the judge. You know what you do, and you know what you do, and you know what you do. I don't know what you do. But I concluded what I concluded when I saw the number of the people in the church. That told me how much people care. It's different than an open house. I'm sure you probably know that. Because open house, we get 2-3 guys coming and we turn the world upside down. This one, you have hundreds already there in their home, and you did not go. Attractive, interesting, different, and you still didn't care. So next time you do an open house here, you probably come. You know why? Because usually it's prayer time. You come for the prayer, not for the open house. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really forgive us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants us the knowledge that makes us work for this deen from our heart. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our shortcomings. I have shortcomings, you have shortcomings, we all have shortcomings. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on our brothers who are sick and sisters, and our brothers overseas. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with them and help them. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us grateful to His ni'am. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us content with what He has given us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us not too eager for this world, but too eager for what people have. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept us to Jannah. And finally, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the abrar. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.